Hi friends, welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're planning the month of July in my Makselife companion notebook. So let's get started. So this quarter I decided I'm going to use the last of my companion notebooks. I've been using the daily inserts for the last few months, but I wanted to use the Just Begin Again and Again notebook just because it doesn't have the dailies and it's a super busy quarter. So I didn't think I would need the daily setup. I have this kit here from Orange Umbrella Co. It's kit 220. It's definitely a rainy day kit, but I thought that the little umbrellas kind of were reminiscent of sun umbrellas on the beach. So I'm not going to be using all of these washies, obviously, like the raindrops or the rain clouds and stuff, but I thought I would use the top portion, and then I have all the matching deco here since this color palette is kind of summery. I also have the monthly headers. So before I jump into it, I want to do my June reflection, which is step one of my three-part process. So as you can see, I've completed all of the items in my personal section. For fun and recreation, I have not left for my Europe trip yet, but I wanted to get this planned first. So I am doing this a couple of days early, but I will reflect on that in July since I get back then. I have done a lot of prep for that. For summer routines, we're kind of meh on that, but after the vacation we can try again. I did have a wonderful birthday brunch. I did catch up on some walks and Pilates, and I had my massage and facial and a dentist appointment. So all of that is complete. I did complete the troop balloon challenge and the beach cleanup. The beach cleanup was awesome and we really enjoyed that day. And then we have a couple of things left over in the finance category, and then I have just last minute pack up for the trip. And then I've already completed my June reflections. I did want to remember to put in that my second anniversary of the channel is on July 10th. Because this is the end of a quarter, I've completed my quarterly assessment. I've written in the scores that I got here in March, and I filled out my compass assessment things. Basically, my surgery is the reason why my routines didn't happen. But I did find a silver lining, so I guess I'm healthier this month, right? I was overplanned, so I had to cancel a bunch of stuff, but my month was health centered. And then I am planning to continue my healthy habits and learning focus for the next month. And I hope to pick up speed on the areas that fell behind because of my surgery. So my scores total up to the exact same amount, but they are all over the place. I had some pluses and some minuses, and I guess ebbing and flowing where they need to be is a common thing when you're looking at the different areas of life. But as long as my main score is the same, I think it's just fine. I'm going to put the pluses and the minus on the right. I saw a minus in the personal, a plus in fun and recreation, a plus in health, a minus in spiritual growth, and a minus in environments. So overall it stayed the same though, so that's just fine. And then now that I've completed my monthly reflection and my quarterly reflection, I will jump into step 2, which is laying in my monthly content plan. And I will be playing a little bit of music as I lay in the backdrop, and then I will meet you back here when I'm ready to talk over the plan. All right, so of course these are subject to change based upon how things work out, but currently I am planning to put this Makselife update on the first Sunday of the month, followed by my monthly plan with me. On the second Sunday of the month, we will be trying to do a flip through on the third Wednesday, followed by a plan with me, and then I have just a plan with me on the fourth week, and then on the fifth week I'm planning to share my lineup. The sticker came off. I have to fussing with it, I know, but it came off. There we go. So, and then the last Wednesday of the month will be a lineup video for August. And as you can see, sticker kit was for the plum paper, so I won't be using any of the little circles, I don't think, but we shall see. Oh, I dropped the month too. It's been a busy week. I'm a little overwhelmed. Can you see by how much I'm dropping things? Anyways, so I am good with all of this. I just want to set up my little stats box in the bottom right. It's where I keep this month, the previous month, and the current month stats so that I can see at a glance how much growth there was. And because I did change my posting schedule, I'm not expecting it to be very big difference this time around, but it's all good. Still useful information. Okay, I'm gonna lay in the rest of this backdrop over here, and then we can talk over my goals. I'm gonna pull this monthly header here from Planner Kate so that I have it on this page as well. And now it's time for step 3, my monthly goal setting. So this is the time that I pull out my annual goals and I just kind of check back in. As far as my reading goals go, I am ahead. I believe I've read 88 books this year and we're only halfway through, so that is a pretty good start considering my goal was 100. So I am not in a rush to complete the rest. I'm just gonna pick up books that I really am interested in instead of rushing to read whatever so I can meet my goal. This month I'm reading a book called Burnout. I believe I've read it before, but one of the content creators that I follow was talking about it, and I don't believe I got the same information from it that she did, or maybe I wasn't trying to learn it, that portion of it, when I read it the first time. So I'm putting it on my list again. And then we are reading The Perfect Son. It's a fiction book for our Purpose-Driven Mom Club. Usually I read a self-help book every month for the Purpose-Driven Mom Club, but since that book is being fiction this time, I decided to read Burnout instead for my fiction book. And then I'll just fill in whatever else comes up. For my channel, I am doing my planning and my scheduling, and then I have my second anniversary of my channel, which is very wild for me to think about. I know that I missed it last year. It just didn't realize that it had hit. I thought it was in June, and then it wasn't in June, and then I realized it was in July. It just wasn't that important to me on the first round, but this year I wanted to take a second to remember, and also thank you so much to everybody who is here and supporting me. I appreciate you very, very much. And then for fun, I will be in Europe for the first part of the month, and so I'm going to be focused on tour memories, visiting Chateau Versailles, and also Disneyland Paris. And then for local fun, in the month of July, I plan to take Violet on a zoo trip, use up our membership, even though it will be really hot because it's California, but we are going to try. We have early morning membership tour one day, and then there's the 5th grade meetup for her new school. They're really interested in getting her kind of locked in with the new group and making it feel like a community, so that's kind of fun that we're going to be able to participate with that. For work and learning, for work I have to do magazine updates when I get back from Europe, and then I have to catch up on any freelance things that I might have missed. And then for my skills, I do have a one-on-one call with my coach, and then I have my monthly prep session for August. And then on family and relationships, for family, I do have a couple of birthdays this month. My dad's birthday is on July 9th, but birthdays that I need to acknowledge for people who are still here would be my stepdad and my niece. So that is going on this document. And then for Violet, she has some summer camp planned and a taekwondo trial. She's not sure she wants to continue dance in the fall, so here is where we are leaning to try out a couple different things and see what she thinks. I am not confident that she will like taekwondo, but what she really wants to do is take cooking classes, but I have not found any cooking classes in LA that are close by, so, or available to children, so I'm not really sure how to go about doing that. We will figure it out. For health and wellness, I have Pilates. I have it 12 times this month. It will all be pushed together at the end of the month, so I'm not sure how I'll do with that, but I'm gonna try. And then for walks, I have 3 times a week. I'm gonna mark the weekly dots right here. And then I have a massage scheduled for my self-care. And then we have spiritual and learning. We have my community outreach is our troop drawing badge, and then I am on the committee for Twilight Camp for our service unit. And I'm going to put for financial, my personal goals, I have to double check my subscribe and save delivery into my payroll deposits. And then for business goals, I have to update my expenses and do my billing. And lastly, I have physical environment, and for the home section, I plan to get unpacked, reset the house, and do a car tidy. And then for updates, we've been talking about making Violet's room make more sense. So since hasn't really changed much since she was a little girl, so we're just gonna see how we can update a little bit so it's more tween friendly. Hopefully we get to it this month. If not, we'll do it next month. Let me just double check here on my annual goals to make sure that I got everything. I did forget to write the car tidy. It's all set. There's this little hole right here on spiritual growth, since it's the only one with only one section. So I know that Sierra over at Makselife says that you should put a mantra if you need to fill the space. So I'm just going to draw in a little squiggle and put enjoy every moment. Yeah, I think that that's cute. And then I'm just going to write in the week numbers on these labels here and put them across for the next 4 weeks. I am really excited for my European trip that starts in the next couple of days, and there's still a lot to do. I am excited to see what fun July holds. I have a lot of hopes for my Europe adventure, and kind of just getting back to one and starting to get set in the new way of life, which is with Violet's new school and all the things that are to come in August. I just want to kind of reset and get back on track. I'm just setting up this reflection page here, and I think that that's it. I have a whole bunch of stickers left over, so I will put them away in my leftovers bin. Thank you so much for planning with me today. As you can see, we planned out my monthly content. We've set up my monthly goals for July, and I'm excited to enjoy every moment of my European trip and celebrate my 2nd anniversary. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.